Want to know the top 3 current Delonghi coffee machines? Curious about their details and main differences? Don't miss this video. In the 3rd place of our ranking, we have the Delonghi Magnifica Plus. Let's explore its key features. The major innovation that the Delonghi Magnifica Plus brings is the incorporation of a large 3.5-inch color touchscreen. This makes the machine much more intuitive to use and includes attractive animations, demonstrating that we are dealing with the latest coffee maker from the Italian manufacturer. Another strong point of the Magnifica Plus is the wide variety of recipes it allows you to prepare. Depending on the version, you can make between 15 and 18 different beverages, which we will explore in more detail at the end of the video when comparing the available versions of this coffee maker. And if you're wondering, yes, this machine also allows you to use ground coffee. In case you run out of coffee beans or if you want to enjoy a decaffeinated coffee, which is one of the main uses of this functionality. Another very useful aspect of the Delonghi Magnifica Plus is its customization profiles. With them, you can save your favorite settings for each type of beverage, allowing each household member to enjoy their coffee with their favorite style at the touch of a button. And, of course, this coffee maker also includes the latest in milk preparation, Delonghi's state-of-the-art latte crema system, allowing you to prepare delicious cappuccinos and many other milk-based recipes. This system stands out for allowing you to adjust the amount of foam in your drink and is designed to be conveniently stored in the refrigerator. Additionally, it includes a self-cleaning system that allows you to clean it after each use. However, keep in mind that it is recommended to hand wash or use a dishwasher every 2 days. As we always like to inform you about the pros and cons of the products we analyze in our reviews, we must mention that this system includes many small parts, making the cleaning process a bit cumbersome. And since we're talking about cleaning, also note that every 10 coffees, you'll need to empty the coffee grounds container and the drip tray. And approximately once a month, depending on the number of coffees you consume daily at home, you should clean the infuser group and the inside of the machine. This process is quite common in super automatic coffee makers, and you'll need to do it with the Magnifica Plus and almost any other coffee maker of this type. If you've never had a super automatic coffee maker, don't worry because this process is simpler than it seems. Just press the red tabs, clean the infuser group with water to remove coffee residues, dry it thoroughly, and place it back by pressing lightly. And so far, we haven't talked about another very important aspect of this machine, the design. The Magnifica Plus is a fairly compact coffee maker compared to other models in its category. It measures 24 centimeters wide, 44 deep, and 36 high. It weighs 9.8 kilograms. As you can see, these measurements are similar to the entry-level models in the range. However, when comparing it with the more premium models, you'll gain a few centimeters that will allow you to save some space. Regarding more practical aspects, we need to talk about the capacity of the reservoirs. The Delonghi Magnifica Plus has a capacity of 1.9 liters of water, 250 grams of coffee beans, and can hold 10 used coffee grounds. Therefore, as you can see in the table, the capacity of its reservoirs is similar to that of the other models. And now, let's talk about the different versions and what each of them offers. The Delonghi Magnifica Plus is available in 3 different versions you can see now on the screen. The main difference is the number of recipes each can prepare. Depending on the version you choose, you will be able to prepare the 15 recipes you see on the screen now, or this of 18 beverages. The other main difference is the colors and materials available for each version. In fact, if you pay attention, the names of each version have at the end 1 or 2 letters that refer to the colors of each version. Regarding other features, as you can see also now, all versions are almost identical. And what about their prices? You can see them also displayed on the screen now. However, we recommend checking the links in the video description, as we always keep them updated with the best current offers. As you can see, the Magnifica Plus is positioned in the mid-high range within the Delonghi lineup in terms of price and features. Taking the second spot is one of the Italian brand's latest releases, the Delonghi Rivelia. Let's see what makes it special. The big innovation that the Delonghi Rivelia brings is that it includes 2 coffee bean containers that can be easily interchanged. And you might be wondering, what's the purpose of that? Well, it's basically to be able to switch between different types of coffee beans with just a click. This will allow us, for example, to make coffee with a more intense flavor or opt for a more aromatic one. If you've never had a super automatic coffee maker, you should know that coffee made with freshly ground beans brings out the nuances of the coffee much more, so this is a very interesting feature. Keep in mind that, until now, this functionality was only available in Delonghi's top-of-the-line model, the Maestosa, which costs 3 times more than the Rivelia. Another noteworthy use of the bean switch system, that's what Delonghi calls this technology, is that we can use decaffeinated coffee beans. In case you didn't know, decaffeinated coffee beans exist, so this coffee maker will allow us to continue enjoying the best coffee in the late afternoon. This coffee maker also stands out for its 3.5-inch color touchscreen. It makes the machines use more intuitive and includes some beautiful animations, which are a clear indication that we're dealing with the newest coffee maker from the Italian manufacturer. Another strong point of the Delonghi Rivelia is its customization options. It includes the Bean Adapt system, which is only available in Delonghi's high-end models. This system allows you to adjust the coffee maker's parameters to the type of coffee you're using to get the most out of it. Furthermore, with the personalization profiles, you can save your favorite settings for each type of drink so that every member of the household can enjoy their coffee with their favorite style at the push of a button. And if you're wondering, yes, this machine also allows you to use ground coffee. In case you ever run out of coffee beans, or if you want to make decaffeinated coffee, which is one of the main uses of this functionality. And I'd also like to highlight a detail that shows that everything is well thought out in this coffee maker. The ground coffee dosing spoon is stored in an internal compartment of the machine to avoid misplacing it and keep it well organized. It may seem like a small thing, but for those of us who have tested many machines on this channel, we can assure you that it's a very practical detail. And of course, this coffee maker also includes the latest in milk-based coffee preparation. Delonghi's latest generation latte crema system allows you to prepare delicious cappuccinos and many other milk-based drinks with just the push of a button. This system is notable for allowing you to even adjust the amount of froth in your drink and for being designed to be conveniently stored in the fridge. However, as we always like to tell you both the good and the bad about the products we review on the channel, we must mention that this system includes many small parts that, although dishwasher safe, make the cleaning process a bit tedious. And since we're talking about cleaning, you should also be aware that every 10 coffees, you'll need to empty the coffee grounds container and the drip tray. And roughly once a month, depending on how many coffees you make daily at home, you should clean the brewing group and the inside of the machine. This process is quite common in super automatic coffee makers, and if you've never had one before, don't worry, because it's simpler than it seems. You just need to press the red tabs, clean the brewing group with water to remove coffee residue, dry it well, and put it back in place by pressing lightly. So far, we haven't talked about another very important aspect of this machine, the design. At first glance, this model looks more compact than other Delonghi models, as the water tank, instead of being integrated into the machine's body, is separated on one side, making the machine appear narrower. However, it actually has similar dimensions to other models in the Delonghi range. It measures 24.5 centimeters wide, 43 deep, and 38.5 high. It weighs 9.7 kilograms. As you can see, these measurements are similar to the entry-level models. However, when compared to the premium models, you do gain a few extra centimeters, which can help save some space. Regarding the design, it's worth mentioning that the Rivelia introduces a new range of more modern colors in the Delonghi lineup. As for more practical aspects, we need to talk about the capacity of the containers. The Delonghi Rivelia has a capacity of 1.4 liters of water, 250 g of coffee beans, and a coffee grounds container that can hold 10 portions. In this regard, you should consider that the slightly more compact dimensions mentioned earlier limit its container capacity a bit. So, when compared to other Delonghi models, you should be prepared to refill it more often. The Delonghi Rivelia is available in 2 different versions at the time of its launch. The Rivelia Exam 440.35 and the exam 440.55. The main difference is that the one ending in 55 includes the latte crema system for preparing milk-based coffees, while the one ending in 35 has a manual milk frother for heating the milk. You'll also notice that the names of these versions are sometimes followed by a letter that indicates the machine's color. If you want to know the current price of the Delonghi Rivelia in your country, click on the links you'll find in the video description and comments. And in first place, our pick for the best Delonghi coffee machine right now is the Eletta Explore. Let's dive into why it's our top choice. If there is something that stands out about the Eletta Explore, it is for being the Delonghi coffee machine that can prepare the most coffee recipes by far. It can alternate between two milk tanks, allowing it to prepare both cold and hot recipes, and it also features cold extraction technology. This technology allows you to prepare cold brew coffee at home in less than 5 minutes. The exclusive cold extraction technology transforms your favorite beans, grinding and pressing them automatically, then infusing the coffee dose with room temperature water at very low pressure, extracting all the flavor nuances of the bean into an excellent cup of cold brew. The cold extraction technology automatically prepares lighter and more refreshing cold drinks as you like. All this allows it to prepare the 50 different recipes you can see on screen now. And to inspire you with so many recipes, the Eletta Explore includes the Coffee Link app, which will suggest different recipes, as well as allow you to adjust various machine parameters from your mobile. As you can see, this coffee machine takes special care in offering very precise preparation of all types of coffee. Another good example of this is that it also includes the Bean Adapt system that adjusts preparation parameters according to the type of coffee bean we are using to ensure the most suitable preparation for each type of coffee. This coffee machine also allows the use of pre-ground coffee. In case you ever run out of coffee beans or to prepare decaffeinated coffee, which is one of the main uses of this feature. This coffee machine is also designed so we can take our coffee anywhere. It has a special to-go coffee function that will allow you to make preparations of up to 500 milliliters in its special travel mug that is included with the machine. Another very useful aspect of the Delonghi Eletta Explore is its 4 customization profiles. With these, we can save our favorite configuration for each type of drink so that each household member can enjoy their coffee in their favorite style with just the press of a button. And as we mentioned at the beginning, this coffee machine also includes the latest in milk coffee preparation, the Delonghi Latte Crema Hot and Cool system, which will allow us to prepare delicious cappuccinos and many other cold and hot milk recipes. This system stands out for even allowing you to adjust the amount of foam in your drink and also for being designed to be conveniently stored in the refrigerator. Additionally, it includes a self-cleaning system that allows it to be cleaned after each use. This coffee machine features a beautiful and modern design, highlighted by its 3.5-inch color TFT screen, which apart from looking very good, makes using the machine simpler and more intuitive. This coffee machine is also one of the largest in the Delonghi range, measuring 26 centimeters wide, 45 deep, and 38.5 high. It weighs 11.3 kilograms. If the size issue is something that interests you especially, surely this comparative table of the entire Delonghi range will be interesting to you. And regarding more practical aspects, we need to talk about the capacity of the tanks. The Delonghi Eletta Explore has a capacity of 1.8 liters of water, 300 grams of coffee beans, and 14 coffee grounds. Therefore, as you can see in the table, this is clearly a point in favor of this coffee machine, which is one of the largest capacities in the Delonghi range, making it more convenient because we will not have to refill it as frequently, something very practical in daily use. And now, let's talk about the different versions and what each of them offers. At the time of making this video, this Delonghi model is available in the versions you can see on screen. Note that this may vary depending on your country. Their prices are as you can see below, although we recommend checking the links in this video to not miss out on the best deals and know the current prices. As for their differences, the truth is that all versions are practically identical except for the color. As you can see, the Eletta Explore is one of the top-of-the-range models within the Delonghi range in terms of price and features. Now, we're curious, which Delonghi model do you think is the best? Share your thoughts in the video comments. Still on the fence? Check out our handy comparison table highlighting the main features of each model. And remember, our channel is packed with videos just like this one. Stay tuned for what's coming up next. You won't want to miss it.